So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seattle. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Moore going in motion. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Throwing again, Williams. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw, it's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results.
That is hot. What a throw. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will cut the deficit down to 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, here's a 2nd and 9. Moore going in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
to the air again on 2nd and 10. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's complete. He's got Cup. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Seattle. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And he will score. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Seattle. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. The sideline, this one looked in by Odunze. That is catch number 60 for the season.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, 1st overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
19, Bears 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Once again, it's Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. That's 3. Tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will up the lead to 5. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. They'll throw out of the gun. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion continued.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown. That his 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no run back here. It's a touchback, but with the new rule in effect, with the ball bouncing in the landing zone, they'll start this drive at their own 20. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the... Incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, go.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The tight end, Fant, in motion. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Throwing now from the gun. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now this time they'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They send a receiver in motion left. A play fake. Now Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. He'll drop to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are going to extend their lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down.
19,
They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Cooper. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to Cooper again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Now they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he's going to be taken down. Here is first and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal. The tight end, Fant, in motion. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Seahawks. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On second down, a run with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on third down and 7? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They bounced back from the loss last week. They would put in a determined effort, come away with the victory.